Hi everyone, Yomi Lover here, and I just wanted to talk about the 2013 film Belle, which was made about a real black woman that existed named Dido Elizabeth Belle, who was born in the 1700s and was a British gentlewoman. She was born into slavery and an illegitimate daughter of Captain John Lindsay of the Royal Navy and Maria Belle. Her mother, Maria Belle, was an enslaved black woman of the British West Indies. Her father was Sir John Lindsay, a British career naval officer who was stationed there, later knighted and promoted to admiral. Lindsay took Dido with him and returned to England in 1765, entrusting her upbringing to his uncle William Murray, the first Earl of Mansfield, and his wife Elizabeth Murray, Countess of Mansfield. The Murrays educated Belle, bringing her up as a free gentlewoman at their Kenswood house together with another great niece, Lady Elizabeth Murray, whose mother had died. Lady Elizabeth and Belle were second cousins, and Belle lived there for 30 years. In his will of 1793, Lord Mansfield provided an outright sum of money of annuity to her, which means he left her a heavy sum of inheritance from her father. But I want to talk about the significance that Belle has on our culture today. And a lot of women don't really aspire to be anything like Belle, as it entails that you would have to integrate into the culture that is dominating today. But most people like to keep to themselves. But I would like to say about Belle as a character watching this film, she is a very sensitive woman, and she has a mind of her own, as she is very educated, and she is brought up to be just like everyone else. And even though the treatment of her in this movie is very terrible, and her aggressors are terrible to her in kind, she stands up for herself, and she manages to make way for herself in this world where her rights are not exactly protected until, of course, her uncle does protect her in the end. And I would like to say that this is a significant story in the history books of today that isn't really taught in schools. I would like this movie to be looked at more, as it should be taught in schools, and I think most people would benefit from watching this movie and find some source of inspiration to be all that they can be. And that's all I wanted to say about the movie of Belle. It was a short review, but I think it's significant and has an impact. All right, have a good one. Take care. See you in the next video.